Justin Timberlake in hot water for tweeting something to Madonna. So in honor of Madge's 56th birthday, Justin tweeted this, quote, "A happiest of birthdays to my mother chucking ninja at Madonna. Hope you have a great one, M." Well, that tweet, even though he deleted it, that initial tweet sparked a lot of outrage on Twitter because I guess mother chucking ninja is an occasional stand-in for motherfucking N-word. Thoughts, 5 words or less.
I've never heard that before.
Ah, hell nah, ninja.
Ninjas must be pissed.
Crimea River Twitter. Jeez, give me a break. Okay, so first of all, before we get into whether or not we think it's offensive or not, you and I clearly have never heard as ninja being a stand-in for N-word. I hadn't. Had you guys heard?
I have.
You have?
Yes.
Okay, have you?
Never once in my life. I understand it. Here's my issue. Is if you're gonna get mad at him, and one side says, if you're gonna get mad at him for saying mother chucking ninja, you have to get mad at people who say gosh darn it.
Yeah.
Because
well,
they're...
that's only if you're religious and you think you shouldn't say what that's a stand-in for. Because if you're not, then it wouldn't affect you.
Either way, if you're gonna get mad for that, you should get mad at both because it's two people using other words to mask something.
It's whoever cares about that issue, meaning somebody who's religious and thinks you shouldn't take the Lord's name in vain. So the stand-in equivalent isn't. So I'm saying so people who don't think you should be allowed to use nigga, I'ma say it because I think I'm allowed to use it.
You are allowed.
No.
I'm not allowed.
Sorry. No.
If I don't think you can use that word, you can't use the stand-ins either.
Then what about the kids who are not black, that are fans of you that say McNiglet? Is that okay?
No. I've made videos saying, I can say this, you're not allowed.
I love that.
I have explicitly said that.
Even if they're saying it in a nice way, they're like, we love you, Shanna, we're your
First of all, I'm gonna rewind and say something. That I do think that it is, and I don't mean to monopolize this, so please, jump in. But I do think that there is something as context. Abso-friggin-lutely. I do not think Justin Timberlake had any ill intention in saying this. At all. But I think he has to understand why people would have an issue with it.
But are we cool? Not really.
So I think at the end of the day, I'm not in any way, I don't think less of him. I don't think he's this racist or whatever. I don't cast any aspersions on his character for using this term in this way.
Right.
Don't think he meant anything bad about it.
That's why I led with on the one hand.
Right.
On the other hand, he's a presumptuous guy. He thinks that he is so in with the African-American community that he can do this. Okay. And whether that's a conscious thing or not, whether he was like, I think I've made it now, or not, he presumes to be able to get away with that. And the fact that he wrote that, are you gonna read that quote?
Yes, I'm gonna read this quote, and great point. But yeah, I didn't even want to give my opinion because I don't feel like I have a right to give my opinion when it comes to the N-word. However, this tweet, I want to give an opinion on. So this tweet says, because I feel like it's a little bit different, and then I think I read a lot of other tweets when I think they took it to a different level by calling him a racist.
Yes,
that's a different level in my opinion.
Completely, I think, off the way in a whole other ballpark. Nothing to do with the situation.
Got it. Okay, so here is one of the tweets, somebody responding to Justin Timberlake. I knew Justin Timberlake was getting too close for comfort with black culture, but now he's saying ninja? No, sir. So what do you guys think about that?
It's a very simplified version of it, because I can say ninja all the time, because I love the martial arts. And those people, I don't like to say those people, but those ninjas can get in and out of a situation so quick, and you don't even know. And the head shirt fashion is amazing.
Yeah. What did you think about that tweet?
I thought way too far.
I agree.
You're taking it way too far. You're taking it out of context. And I also wanted to say another point. Like Louis C.K. is one of my favorite comedians, and he made this wonderful statement. In regards to a stand-up comic, especially, he was doing. But he says, "You saying the N-word, saying ninja, saying all of you're putting that word, you're putting nigga in my head because you don't want to say it, but you're making me think it by virtue of using this substitute." That's what you're doing.
That is a great point. It made me think of the other videos that we just talked about, the prank videos where the white kids were saying, "What up, my neighbor?" And they were saying "my neighbor" in the context. Exactly. So
I had never heard that. Thank you for explaining it to me. And that's something that when you find out that you're not supposed to say stuff like that, it is offensive. Just don't say it.
And also, this is the one word black people have asked white people not to fucking say. Get over it. You can't.
The white men used to use that word while they were doing horrific things to them. Like, why is that so hard for people to understand?
And I do want to say I personally have friends, and I know people are going to say stuff about this, who I don't have a problem with saying it to me in the context of our friendship. Don't you dare do that publicly. Don't you dare think that that gives you permission to do it to other black people. If that's the relationship you have with that person, totally fine for if you're comfortable with it. And nigger is different from nigga. I don't care what you say. Some people gonna say, "Oh no, it's not. It's a different word, because if you call me a nigger, I'ma kill you."
Good. Yeah. Okay. Wow. That was a really good discussion.
Yeah.
I'm really happy you joined us, Shanna, because I don't know what we would have done without you. All right. So you guys.
Felt really awkward.
No, this is good.
Just like.
Yes. Go ahead.
I would not be able to speak from that level of experience.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys, please let us know what you thought about Justin Timberlake's tweet in the comment section below. Don't forget to subscribe, and also please follow us on Tumblr as well as Instagram @TheRealPopTrigger. New unseen Pop Trigger videos on Hulu every Thursday. We'll see you guys all next time on Pop Trigger.